Hello again, high school football fans, and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Tonight, the Arkansas Sports Network is in Elkins as the Gravette Lions take on the Elkins Elks. If you're enjoying the Arkansas Sports Network, feel free to give us a share, like, and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Arkansas Tech University. By Heirloom Legal Services. By D3 Auto Sales. And by the Arkansas Army National Guard. And now let's send it down to War Memorial Stadium and check in with Brad Caldwell and Adam Johnston with all of tonight's action.
Hello, welcome to another Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. We're not at War Memorial Stadium, but we are at Elkins for tonight's matchup between Gravette and Elkins. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll come back. We're going to break this one down for you in just a second.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
A little bit on the other side.
Hello and welcome back here as we get ready for the Elkins Elks and the Gravette Lions. And, man, we're excited to be here. I've got Mike Vanderbush here with me today. He's going to be calling us or being the color man tonight. We're excited to have him along. The man from 42 Sports, you know him now, the Arkansas High School Sports Network. We're glad to have you, Mike.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, so let me give you a little bit of a rundown. Elkins is a high-powered offensive team. Two names that you really want to know. You want to know the name of Dizzy Dean. That's a familiar name if you're a sports fan, a St. Louis Cardinals fan especially. That is the grandson or great-grandson, I believe. I believe the great-grandson of the pitcher, Dizzy Dean. He's a transfer from Greenwood, and he's now the quarterback. He's the man for the Elkins Elks. He's calling the shots. 6'2", 180 pounds, threw for 245 against Pottsville in game number 1, 230 against Charleston, and 221 against Clarksville. Deshaun Chairs is another name that you need to know as well. Fantastic football player, 1,596 yards last year on the ground. And in this game against Gravette, he had 5 touchdowns and almost just a shade under 300 yards rushing as they went to Gravette last year and picked up a 42-38 victory. We're looking forward to being here at Elkins tonight. We appreciate everybody and their interest in having us here tonight. It's going to be a fun one here from Elkins. Gravette and Elkins, a 4A1 matchup. We're going to send it to a quick break. We'll come right back with the kickoff. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week, Elkins versus Gravette.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Welcome back to Elkins as the Elkins Elks ready coming out for tonight's ball game. And Mike, you've got a little bit of study on these guys here. Tell us a little bit about what you're seeing from the Elkins Elks.
Well, Dizzy Dean has a heck of an arm on him. He's a big kid, 6'2", 180, like you said in the opening. He's been pretty efficient this year, 22 of 30 against Clarksville for 220 yards. Pottsville, 245 yards. And in the lost to Charleston, he was pretty efficient. 22 of 34, 230 yards and 2 touchdowns. Just 1 pick in that game. So Dizzy, coming from Greenwood, solid quarterback. Watching him throw in the pregame, and he throws a beautiful ball. Deshaun Chairs, he's a junior. He was an All-State as a sophomore last year. 1,500 yards, 29 touchdowns as a sophomore. 5'8", 170. He's a little scat back, hard to bring down. Like you said in the beginning, almost 300 yards and 5 touchdowns in this game in Gravette last year.
Yes, it's good. It's going to be a fun one. Hopefully, we'll see something a good one as we go here. Gravette kicking the ball off. They do a little bit of a short kickoff, and for Elkins, that's Landon Martin. Martin pushing the pile, gets out across the 45, and then just a shade shy of the 46-yard line, and we're ready to go here in Elkins. The Elkins offense coming out, looking at the sideline, looking for their play. That's Dean, number 14, 6'2", 180 pounds, as we said before. Handoff goes to Chairs up the middle. Chairs gets out to about the 47-yard line. We're going to spot it, so that's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Elks. We got trips to the left and doubles to the right here. Swing pass. Goes out to the side. Nice move, cutting back, getting across down to the 50-yard line. So pickup of about 3 there, going to bring up 3rd down and 7. And that was Aiden Williams there, senior wide receiver defensive back on the catch. Third down and 5 for the Elks. They look at the sideline. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Dean calls for it. He's looking down the field. He's got his tight end. That's number 88. That's Stone Dean, wide receiver, outside linebacker. Elks pick up the 1st down. That's a 10-yard gain on the play. 1st down and 10 for the Elks.
Stone's a big boy, 6'2", 185. We might see that a lot tonight.
Back off to the right is Chairs. Little RPO action. They throw it out to the flat. Little move there on the sideline. Gravette doing a good job keeping him in front. I believe that was Will Betts on the tackle. And on the catch, that was number 30, Josiah Betancourt. Handoff to Chairs up the middle. Gravette, you can tell Gravette's keying on Chairs tonight. Gets just shy of the 35-yard line there. And it looks like that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Elks. Two wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff goes to Chairs. Little counter action there. Gets all the way out to the 31-yard line. It's not going to be enough for the 1st, I don't think. Looks like they're going to be just shy. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Elks here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Chairs gets it, goes off the right-hand side. He's tackled in the backfield, and that was Rhett Hilger on the tackle, and Gravette holds.
Hilger's the quarterback as well. Nice tackle by Hilger. Gravette played great defense on that first drive.
Yes, they did. Held them early. So Gravette coming out, the high-powered offensive Elkins. Gravette going to come out. Going to see a lot of shotgun in this ball game. They're in the pistol formation. Gravette brings a man in motion, hands off to the big back there. That's number 30, Kyler Austin. So 2nd down and 6 now for the Gravette Lions. Another pistol formation. They try to get him to get off sides there. Nice job by Elkins to stay back. Elkins blitzes. Handoff goes to the right-hand side. Oh, my goodness, that kid is a load right there. All the way out to the 47-yard line there. Big gain on the play. 1st down, Lions. Austin, big start so far for the Lions. And Austin gets it again. He's tackled in the backfield this time, though. They're going to pick up a loss of 1 on the play. Elkins was ready for that one. Make sure you're sharing this out with your friends. Tell them you're watching this right here on the Arkansas Sports Network on both Facebook and on YouTube.
Mason Allen and Landon Haney, linebackers for Elkins. They lead the team in tackles. You'll see them on the ball a lot tonight.
Share this out with your friends. Looking to the right. Ball's almost intercepted there by the defensive end. That's number 18, Dalton Vaughn, on the pass breakup there. Nice job by Vaughn on the first passing attempt of the ball game.
Big time play right there.
And if you're an Elkins Elk fan right now and you're watching this ball game, make sure you're letting your friends know that the Elks are being live streamed tonight. I don't know if this is a first or not for the Elks as far as an Elk on the Elkins side of things, but just make sure you're letting everybody know you're watching right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Got trips to the right-hand side, pistol formation. Hilger calls for the snap. He rolls to the right-hand side. He's being pressured. He throws deep. He's got a man. That is complete. On a 3rd down and 11 from the 47-yard line, they get all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's a 22-yard pickup, and a great catch there by number 10, Gabe Holmes. First down and 10, ball on the 25. Gravette threatening. Oh, play action pass. Pass was intended for Holmes once again. Incomplete, though. Nice job by the quarterback getting across the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3.
Hilger's a tough kid. He made the big tackle on the 4th down stop, and now he's driving Gravette down the field.
Handoff goes right up the middle. He gets down to about the 15. Looks like they're going to mark that just short of the first down. And they are calling it fourth down from the side. Gravette's getting right up. They're going to go right back to him. That was a 2-yard gain there. Handoff goes, I don't know. He might have been stopped. Referee comes in, marks him short of the 15-yard line. They're going to hand the ball to Elkins, and Elkins' defense holds. And just like we thought, right? It's going to be a defensive battle, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Both teams are swarming to the ball. Elkins lines up quick. They're all over chairs, Brad.
Chairs is definitely going to be a focal point tonight. He picks up 1 yard on the carry. But he should be. He should be a focal point. If you're a smart defensive coordinator, you're going to be.
Absolutely. You're just joining us. Chairs had 300 yards at Gravette last year, so they're keying on him.
So we got a penalty. Penalty is going to, no, just a stoppage in play there. Rolling out to the right-hand side. Got 5 on the sideline. Nice move. Boy, he's a shifty one, is he not? Looks like they're going to mark it down about the 25-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 8 there. And a nice job by Aiden Williams.
Aiden Williams is a stud. We're going to be seeing a lot of him tonight, both sides of the ball.
Handoff goes to Chairs. He bounces off to the right side. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Elkins. 75-yard run. Just like that, Deshaun Chairs gets loose. Deshaun Chairs doing his thing, and just like that, 75-yard gain.
Couldn't keep him bottled up long.
And the extra point is good. We're going to go to a quick break. Elkins up 7-0. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and Top 5 Dealer in the Nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. It is a 7-0 lead for the Elkins Elks. And here is the kickoff. Kickoff goes deep. Ball is fumbled. Picks it up on about the 6-yard line. And Elkins is all over him. Going to tackle him right around the 11-yard line. That's where Gravette will start.
Quay Walden, the sophomore, led the junior high in rushing last year. He's been a big part of the defense for the Elks this year so far.
And here's Gravette. He's looking deep.
Oh, jump ball.
Jump ball, not there.
Is that Walden again?
I believe it might have been. Incomplete pass there for Gravette. So we're going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Little RPO action, ball thrown out to the outside, almost picked off there by Aiden Williams. Nice break on the ball by the Elks. Aiden Williams, senior, defensive back, linebacker, wide receiver. Anything goes, right?
Absolutely. Elks have all the momentum right now. Williams and Jaquay Walden are all over the field.
Now he's rolling out to the right-hand side. He's got a man deep. Oh. Almost got him. Pass intended for Mason Meeker. Got a flag on the play. Holding is going to be, it looks like declined. And that's going to, it's going to be declined, so it's going to bring up 4th down for the Gravette Lions. There's the kick. Nice spiral kick. Going to land right on the 40-yard line. Bounces back. Good Gravette bounce. Going to go all the way back to about the 35, just across the 35. That's where Elkins will start out. So Elkins now looking at 1st down and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Last possession, Deshaun Cheris broke a 75-yard run. Looks like offsides are going to be on the Gravette Lions. They're looking deep. He got a man behind him. That is caught, and that is a touchdown. 60-yard touchdown pass from Dizzy Dean to Aiden Williams. And Elkins is off to a fantastic start in this ball game.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful ball.
Great pass from Dizzy Dean to Aiden Williams, and Williams is all over the place to start this ball game. And I tell you what, Elkins looks like the high-powered offense that we expected. So extra point is good. That's going to make the score 14-0 Elks in the with 3:01 left here in the first quarter. Let's take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here at beautiful Elkins here as, boy, they've got a great facility here as the Elkins Elks really making a push here in the 4A1. I know that they've got this game tonight, but I know one thing, that Ozark matchup is going to be looming here fairly soon, but we've still got a lot of football to play here against Gravette.
October 21st, the Hillbillies will be coming into Elkins.
So here's the kick. Ball is picked up. Gets a little lane there across the 20, and they're going to mark it down at the 23-yard line, and that's where we'll start.
Gravette's got to get something going here, Brad.
Yes, they do. They really need. They need something going on.
Williams and, like I said, Williams and Jaquay Walden. Jaquay Walden's just a sophomore. He's playing outstanding tonight so far. You got the two middle linebackers leading the team in tackles. They're all over the field, too.
Elkins is a team that really is looking to be that top team in the 4A1. Gravette is an improved team. Nice run there. And I'll tell you what, that back right there, he is a load. Kyler Austin, that kid is a tough one to bring down.
Absolutely.
But that's going to bring up second down and 8. But I'll tell you what, Elkins, you know, they're looking to be that top team. You know, you have no more Prairie Grove, no more Shiloh Christian, and Ozark moves into this conference. So I know that they're looking at that matchup pretty soon as a team to really kind of play for that conference title. As the handoff goes off the left-hand side, gets out to the 30-yard line. That's going to be just a little bit short of the 30, actually. It's going to bring up third down and 5.
Yeah, Brad, that's, you know, like you said, it's early on in the season, but definitely look like an Ozark Elkins so far from what we've seen. Both teams very talented, and I'd be surprised if it wasn't them for the conference championship.
And a little RPO action. Good throw there by the quarterback. Nice catch. That's going to be enough for a first down. Going to get all the way out to about the 30, looks like right at the 33-yard line there. That's a gain of about 8 yards there. Number 18, I believe. Was that number 18 that caught that? What was that? Number 18 for Gravette. I wouldn't have him on the roster.
Number 10.
Number 10, okay. Thank you for the water there. I appreciate it. Gabe Holmes. Holmes is a guy that they're looking to early and often.
Hilger's got that RPO down. Here comes, wow.
Elkins was ready for that one. Going to be a loss of about a half yard there. We'll call it second down and 11 because we can't put a half yard in our graphics. So.
Gravette's got to mix it up a little bit, Brad. They got to throw the ball a little bit more, in my opinion.
Got to look downfield. So second down and 11.
Austin's a tough kid, but they're keying on him right now.
Hilger threw it out to the right-hand side. They're going to pick up about 2 on the play there. And that was another throw out to Meeker. Tell you what, and they're looking at him a lot.
I'm impressed with the Elks defense so far. They're flying to the ball.
So pistol formation. Roll out to the left-hand side. Nice throw by Hilger. Nice catch by Meeker. Meeker gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Just inside, or just outside the 30 to the 31. And he gets out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock there. Just 3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And Meeker doing a great job as he is picking up several yards through the air.
I'd go to Meeker more often.
And I think that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Elkins has a great quarter, and we're going to go to the second. It is Elkins 14, Gravette 0. We'll be back here in a moment right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
So we're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. It is Elkins 14, Gravette 0, but Gravette threatening. They threatened on the first drive. They got stopped just outside the 15-yard line on 4th down and short. And so now Elkins is being pressured a little bit on the defensive side of the ball by Gravette. Once again, Gravette's moved it pretty freely, but they've been unable to put the ball in the end zone so far.
Elkins stepping up when they need to, but Gravette's figured something out here with Meeker.
Handoff goes to the big back once again, Kyler Austin. Austin picks up about 7 on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
The 2 pass plays opened it back up for Austin. Got 3 wide right here. Austin.
Handoff goes off to Austin once again. He gets all the way down to about the 14-yard line there. So that's going to be a gain of 11 for him and a first down for Gravette.
Nice call by the Lions. Lined everybody up on the strong side, and Austin had the left side.
Trips off to the right-hand side. Handoff. Being stuffed in the backfield there, and they were keying on Meeker at that point. And Kyler Austin. Nice job there by the defense of Elkins. Bring up 2nd down and 12.
The Elks are stepping up again when it's most important.
10 minutes and 38 seconds here in the first half and counting. We'd like to remind you to stay tuned with us for halftime. We'll have halftime scores and analysis as we'll talk about the game that's happening here and then what's going on around the state. You can watch that here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Again, hit that share button. Let everybody know you're watching it here. Little handoff goes off to the left-hand side. Good job breaking the tackles by Austin, and I'm telling you, that kid's a load right now. So he gets all the way down to about the 6. My angle's not real good on that, but I'm going to say look at maybe the 7. Let's call it the 7. So 3rd and 3 to go. That's a long 3. Got 9 on that play. They throw it incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And right here, Mike, I feel like you almost have to go for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd look for Meeker here in the corner. Maybe a jump ball.
Pistol formation here as we come up with this crucial 4th down, long 3, short 4 here. Rolling back, that's a throwback. That's a touchdown. Great play call there by the Gravette Lions. Rhett Hilger to Gabe Holmes. And I'll tell you what, that was a great play, and I needed one for the Lions.
They got the one-on-one they needed there. Jump, threw it up for the jump ball. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Nice job by the Lions. Great drive.
That was a big one there, and I wanted to keep them in this ball game. I'm afraid if they had not gotten that one and Elkins scored, I don't know if they would have been able to do anything. Kick is short, it's low, it is no good, but that's going to get them on the board. 14-6 is the score. We'll be back here in a moment with more of the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network, the game of the week. Gravette gets on the board. A little Petrino throwback there. It was a nice play there. And now it's 14-6. Gravette's still in the ball game, but here's the kick. It's a short one. Going to go off to number 3, Landon Martin. Martin stuffed. He's going to be about where are they going to spot it at? Looks like pretty close to the 30-yard line there. So 1st and 10 for the Elks. 14-6 is their advantage. They're looking to build on that lead.
Lions have the momentum here. Chairs is fresh, though. He's been sitting over on that sideline, chomping at the bit. Throw it out.
Little nice pass there from Dean. Out to the wide side. It looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Just across the sticks there. Throw to Stephen Holland. Holland picks up a 1st down.
Nice stiff arm by Holland after the catch. This will open it up for chairs possibly.
So trips off to the left-hand side for the Elks.
Right back.
Little pop pass there, right back to number 15, and that's Stephen Holland, and he looks like he's going to pick up about 7 on that play. Nice play, a nice quick one there. They're getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly.
Absolutely great play calling by the coach, Watson.
Coach Zach Watson, former Greenwood assistant and former Morrilton assistant, longtime Morrilton assistant. Handoff goes off to number 30. That's Josiah Betancourt. Betancourt gets outside. He gets a first down. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 45-yard line.
Got a late flag.
Okay, we got a flag on the play now. So it looks like they're kind of keying on chairs, and it's opening up for everybody else. And it isn't quite a first down. They actually mark it back. Nope, they are going to change the box there. So now we've got, is that a sideline warning or is that unsportsmanlike conduct? What do they call there?
I can't tell yet. Okay, it's going to be a unsportsmanlike late hit, I think.
Okay, so the ball's going to move out to the 40-yard line.
Big penalty.
Roll out to the left-hand side.
Oh.
He's got a man deep. He's
wide
behind
open.
him. That's a touchdown.
Betancourt.
45 yards, or 40 yards to Betancourt, and just like that, Elkins 20-6 over Gravette.
Great play calling by the Elks.
Big play there, and I tell you what, this Dean kid looks for real.
Absolutely. He's got a beautiful ball. Throws a beautiful ball, and these kids are getting open for him. Betancourt and Williams.
Here's the kick. It's up. It's plenty of leg. It's good. Dawson Malice on the kick, just a ninth grader. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll come back with more of the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Elkins 21, Gravette 6. Be back in a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network, Elkins with a 40-yard touchdown, Dizzy Dean to Betancourt. And just like that, it's a 21-6 ball game. And right now, Mike, Gravette's not shown that they can really stop the Elkins offense.
No, I think they're keying on chairs, and Coach Watson doing a great job of throwing it out to the other player, getting other players involved, Holland and Betancourt on that drive.
Okay, Dawson Malice for the kickoff. Kickoff goes to number 10, Gabe Holmes.
All right.
Just across the 20-yard line where he's hit. And so now Gravette going to come back out on offense, trying to keep pace with this fast-paced Elkins offense. We'd like to remind you that next week we're going to take a week off. We're going to come back with the Malvern Leopards and the Ashdown Panthers live from Malvern. You do not want to miss that. Number one rated player in the state of Arkansas, Shamar Easter, will be on our airwaves. Razorback commitment. You don't want to miss that. The high-powered Malvern Leopard offense. Little fake handoff zone read action. Nice job there by Hilger. Hilger's going to get back out to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He had to really put his head down to get that one.
Nice job by the Elks, filling the gaps, staying in their spot. Be some athletes on the field in that Malvern Ashdown game. Dupree, and it's going to be a show.
We also keep up with prime-time performers. You do not want to miss an opportunity to get your guy's name out right now. Dizzy Dean looking really good for a prime-time performer, but we keep them up from all over the state. Make sure that you get those to us, inbox us. Hilger throwing it deep, and he threw it up for grabs. He's got a lot of faith in Mr. Gabe Holmes, but it was broken up by the Elkins defensive back, and I think that was Aiden Williams again.
Aiden Williams is everywhere.
Athlete, Aiden Williams. So now we got 3rd down and 10 here. Gravette looking to the sideline, waiting for the play call.
Elks are doing a great job of keeping the using the snap count, keeping the defensive line off.
Timeout, Gravette. We're going to take a quick one with them. It is 8:07 left in the first half of play. Elkins 21, Gravette 6. We'll be back in a moment.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and top 5 dealer in the nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Hilger, that's going to be
Hilger throws it away. It looks like that's going to be intentional grounding. The Elkins defense very much after Hilger on that play. 3rd down and long. I believe Dalton Schumann really had him in his grasp. I think they're going to get him on intentional grounding. Let's see what they call.
Yeah, Schumann got a great jump.
And that's exactly what they're going to call. 4th down here. And going back to punt is Gabe Holmes. And right now, Elkins is really on track here to maybe push this lead out even further with a possible good field position here.
Got all the momentum.
Big, high, sky punt.
Nice punt.
Oh,
Nice
ball's
punt.
on the ground,
nice
and
Gravette got it.
comes
Lions
up
got
with it.
Big time.
And that was a huge play for the Gravette Lions.
Lions needed that.
Look at the replay as they tried to fill the punt. That was Josiah Betancourt trying to fill the punt. Gravette comes in after the punt is fumbled. They pick the ball up. They've got the ball on the 42-yard line. Just like that, flipped the field a little bit, helped them out. They really need to take advantage, though.
7:40 left in the first half. Lions got a chance here.
So Hilger calling for the snap, hands it off. It goes up the middle. Oh, my goodness, that kid is, I'm telling you what, watch out. That's a 9-yard gain there for the big fella, Kyler Austin.
That's a truck stick on Madden.
I'm telling you, he's a load. He may not break too many, but I'll tell you what, from 8 to 12 yards, you're going to feel it.
Makes him pay.
And here he goes again, Austin up the middle. He's going to get enough for a first down there. That's going to be a gain of 5 yards for Austin, and they're going to pick up a first down. Ball is going to be on the 28-yard line now of the Elkins Elks.
2 big runs by Austin. The Elks defense been on the field.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, my stats are terrible right now, but I've got him for – I think I've got him for 12 carries already.
Sounds about right, Brad.
Little RPO action.
There we go.
Throwing it out. He's got an angle there. Going to get inside the 10-yard line. So looks like they're going to mark it at the 9. 19 yards gained. And really this offense is running through 3 people. You got Rhett Hilger, you've got Gabe Holmes, and you got Kyler Austin.
Austin's big runs are key in this offense. There he is again.
And I'm telling you what, he's falling forward most of the time. Ball gets down to the 6-yard line there. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta move my chair just a little bit so I can see around this corner here. We appreciate all of the hospitality that we've gotten so far from the folks at Elkins. We do appreciate that so much. They mentioned us coming up for the Ozark game, so we'll look into that.
Great atmosphere tonight, Brad.
Yes, good atmosphere for high school football. Beautiful stadium they have here. Handoff goes off to the right-hand side. Gets across to the 5, down to about the 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and goal.
I think that's 15 carries.
Big carries there for that young man. And I can just tell you, because I'm having to keep up with everything else, my stats are just done. Too much going on tonight, if you only knew. By the way, Dover doesn't have a stream, just so you know. OBS. Handoff goes,
Holmes.
That's an RPO, and he rushed it. Apparently, Bill. That's just a little talk between Bill and I about what's going on. We've got 4 streams going between Dardanelle, Dover, and Pottsville. And, we got all kinds of stuff going on tonight. So here we go, 4th down, ball on the 5-yard line. Gravette's going to take their second timeout, probably wisely. We'll take a quick one with them. It is 21-6 Elkins, 5:10 left in the first half. We'll be back in a moment.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Here's a score update for you. Little Rock Christian 13, Pulaski Academy 8, second quarter. That's a big one. And I'll tell you what right now, Lake Hamilton beat Little Rock Christian earlier this year. They were picked 4th in that conference. They're now looking like a team that could win it. So that's going to be an interesting conference. That 6A West is ridiculous with Greenwood, Little Rock Christian, Pulaski Academy, and Lake Hamilton as your top 4. I mean, that is tough.
Absolutely.
So Gravette coming out in a pistol formation. Looking backside once again. He's got a man, and goodness gracious. Gabe Holmes is something else right now. Gabe Holmes doing his thing. That's another touchdown for Holmes, and that gets Gravette within 9 at 21-12. Extra point pending.
Hilger threw that off his back foot. That was a gutsy throw.
My goodness. Backside, and they're just posting him up. Of course, he's a big kid, big wide receiver, 6 foot, 195 pounds. And I tell you what, he's a load. Absolutely. They've got 2 large kids getting the ball. Kyler Austin, 5'11", 195. You don't see that in high school too often.
Nice fake.
Hilger comes off the zone read, picks up the 2-point conversion. 5:05 remaining here in the first half of play. It's 21-14. Gravette pulls within 7. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go. Braces are Invisalign. Let's go. Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go. Trust her as your ortho. Let's go. Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
Thanks to Arkansas Tech University, the Arkansas Army National Guard, and D3 Auto Sales for being a part of this, along with Heirloom Legal. If you would like to sponsor us for the rest of the year, you get a statewide broadcast. And I don't know if tonight shows it as much, but we've had up to 30,000 views in September alone on our Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. And as the bottom line says, if you like Razorback coverage, you don't want to miss the Arkansas Sports Network for our coverage of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Going to play Texas A&M tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one. So here we go.
He's got the edge.
He's got the edge.
Sophomore.
Electric with the football. Gets all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that was Jaquay Walden right there. And you touched on him earlier. Before we started the broadcast, you said he is also electric with the ball, and really, these Elks just have so many kids that they can get the ball to.
Absolutely. The young man led the junior high in rushing last year. He's been a big part of the defense this year with Chairs running the ball.
Diamond formation down here at the bottom of the screen. We got a single up to the right-hand side. They throw it out to Chairs.
Nice.
Gravette was expecting that one. Ball goes across the 39, we'll call it the 38-yard line. So that's going to be a 2nd down and 8. Gravette knew it was coming down into the boundary, didn't have a lot of room to get around anybody, and he ends up just with 2 yards.
Nice defense by the Lions, scrappy bunch.
Again, diamond formation down here at the bottom, 4 wide receivers, 1 to the top right-hand side. Dean looking at his coach, Coach Watson making a call. Changing the play just a little bit here. They're rolling the coverage down now. We got a quarterback draw. Nice job by Dean to just get a little bit there. But, boy, I'll tell you what, that Gravette defense was right there. They saw it coming.
Impressed with Gravette in this second quarter, Brad.
Gravette is a scrappy football team. Looking at this conference, Ozark and Elkins look to be kind of the top 2, and then after that, you've got your Gentrys, your Gravettes, your Huntsvilles, kind of falling in that 3, 4, 5 range. Dean drops back. He's looking down the field. Nice throw. It's a little bit overthrown, a little bit too much on it. Pass was intended for Stone Dean. So you got Dizzy Dean and Stone Dean throwing to each other, and it didn't come out very well for him this time.
You got to put Berryville in there. They're playing Ozark tough tonight.
Yeah, Berryville holding their own with the Ozark Hillbillies tonight, and it's 4th down, 4th and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line. Dizzy Dean looking at his coach. They might call a timeout right here. It looks like that's exactly what they're about to do. They're going to call a timeout. So we're going to take a quick one with them. 21-6. Elkins facing a decision, 4th down and 7. We'll be back in a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Over the years, you've seen me wear a lot of hats and do a lot of crazy stuff to get your attention, but we are Arkansas's Quality Dealer of the Year, and it's because we care about our people and our vehicles look different. We specialize in leveled and lifted trucks, and we make the process easy. D3Autosales.com.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. 21-7 is your score. I'm sorry, 21-14 is your score, I should say. Let's get that right. But 4th down and 7.
Big time, biggest play of the game right here for the Elks, and then the Lions defense.
So here we go, 4th and 7, and if Gravette wants to maybe get a chance to tie this ball game up, here's a big opportunity for him.
Blitz.
Dean facing the blitz. He's flushed out.
They got him.
He throws it out wide. It's not going to be enough, though, and that's going to be a Gravette defensive stop right there. Gravette gets the ball, and, just as they looked like they weren't going to be in this ball game, they're clawing their way back into it.
Lions pretty much all-out blitz there. Dean almost completed it.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there from the Gravette Lion defense there. You don't see high schools doing a lot of blitzing, especially all-out blitzing like that on fourth down. Nice call. Good job of dialing up there on the Gravette sideline.
Absolutely. Give themselves a chance here to tie it right before the half.
So 3:34 left here in the first half. Elkins looked like they might run away with this one, but now Gravette has a chance to tie this ball game up on this possession.
A different formation here.
Little double pass action. Pass is short. Is it going to be intercepted? Good. There was defense there. Nice defense by Ethan Hillis. I'm sorry, James Marta, I should say, by Gravette, because he had to play defense on that one to keep it from getting intercepted. Double pass by Gabe Holmes. Really just didn't have a chance from the start. Ball came out of the side of his hand, and it really just wasn't a clean throw. He probably rushed it just a little bit and didn't get his feet underneath him. So pistol formation now for the Gravette Lions. Little handoff goes off the right-hand side. And it's the big boy, number 30, Kyler Austin, but he just only picks up a couple here. And now Elkins trying to get the Gravette offense off the field here as we come up on the 3-minute mark left here in the first half of play.
He's up close to 20 carries this first half.
Share, share, share. Make sure you share this out with your friends. Let them know you're watching the Elkins Elks right here and the Gravette Lions right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Let them know we got a ball game.
Hilger, little RPO action,
Nice.
throws out.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, I am so impressed with Aiden Williams tonight. He is all over the field defensively, and he is bringing an attitude on that football field.
Senior leadership from Williams. Beautiful, beautiful defensive play right there.
If you haven't liked us on the Arkansas Sports Network, go ahead and do that on Facebook. Go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. We've got all kinds of ways you can follow us on Twitter. Make sure that you do that here. If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, go ahead and do that. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers now. We'd love to have you subscribe to us. And here's the kick.
Great punt.
Little spiraling punt.
Great punt.
Ball bounces off of Elkins, and now he's going all the way back.
Betancourt.
My goodness, Betancourt goes all the way back. He's tackled right at the 1 maybe.
Yes.
Yep, they're going to call it right at the 1 yard line there. I mean, that last two punts for the Gravette Lions have really been productive. Elkins really is just having trouble on special teams right now.
That was about a 55-yard punt there.
My goodness. Talk about flipping the field. They've done it twice now. Now Elkins still in shotgun. Dean takes off, gets up the field, gets up the middle.
Try and get
They're going to get all the way out to the 5. That was a good job by them. 1:40 to play here in the first half now. .126 now as the clock is winding. Elkins going to keep it on the ground, gets it to Shares. Shares gets up the middle. He's across the 20, to the 30, to the 40. He's got to get one man to beat all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's a 55-yard gain for Chairs. He's got 130 yards on just 2 carries in the game. He's got more, but the 130 combined, and Elkins now start thinking about doing something more than what they just were doing.
I was just fixing to say he hadn't touched the ball in a while. That kid is fast.
Jump cut. He is a jump cut master, and he had one man to beat. He would have broke that 95 yards for a touchdown. That would have been a statewide play of the week right there.
Impressive tackle there. That young man, I didn't get his number.
Yeah, that was, I believe that was number 7, if I'm not mistaken. Landon Neal, the sophomore, come all the way across the field, got the angle there.
Absolutely.
Now Chairs gets it, little counter action, gets up to about the 39-yard line where he's stopped. 1:04 to play now. Elkins getting in a little bit more of a hurry. I think they were satisfied and content to run it out, but when Chairs broke that 55-yard run, now they're looking for more. Ball thrown high on Williams there. Quarterback kind of hung him out to dry a little bit.
Yeah, dangerous. What we got here? Big third down. Big third down and 9.
Third down and 9 now. Coach Watson making the call. 50 seconds remaining here in the half. This is a pivotal play or pivotal possession in this ball game. 3rd and 9.
Chairs
pivotal play
motion.
even.
Chairs in
They're
motion.
looking at
right
Chairs down the middle. He's got it. He's got it. Nice play there.
Hilger.
Nice job by Hilger breaking the pass up. Now Elkins got a decision to make. 4th down. Ball on the 39-yard line. 45 seconds remaining. Does Elkins feel like that they can keep Gravette out of the end zone? This is a big call right here. I guess if it was me, and I'm pretty aggressive usually, I think I'd punt this one. Get them down inside the 10, inside the 20, and they got them offside. So they make that 4th down and 9 a 4th down and 4.
I think that's all they were doing, Brad.
So that gets them down inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line.
The Lions look a little tired here.
So 4th and 4. Looks like Jaquay Walden coming in for Deshaun Chairs.
Walden's a nice-looking athlete.
Yes, he is. So Dean drops back. He's rolling to the left. We've got a holding penalty, and they got it out to Walden, but it's going to come back. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That 1st down is going to be nullified.
Going to come back, but that was a nice route and catch by Walden out of the backfield.
And the referee calls holding, so that's going to be 10 yards. See where they mark it off from. So now 37 seconds remaining, and you would think, again, I'm not the coach, but you would think they might think about punting this one. And Dean is going to do that. He's going to back up. He's going to back up and pooch punt this one. Dean kicks it. Good kick. Ball going to land inside the 10. Oh, they're going to be able to down it.
Nice.
They downed it all the way down to the 2-yard line. That worked out well for them with 28 seconds to go. So now Gravette will have the ball, 98 yards between them and Paydirt with 28 seconds to go. Unless you got Bobby Petrino over there, I'm thinking they're going to run this one a couple times to go to the half.
Yeah, Lions will be glad to go on a half down by 7.
And I say Bobby because he's the only coach I've ever seen in a situation like this that would actually try to score. Bobby Petrino came to Arkansas with the Missouri State team. They were game last week, had a good game. They were unable to hold the Razorbacks, though, when it counted. Razorbacks came out with a 38-27 victory, but, boy, it was scary for a while.
Absolutely. Petrino went out and got some good transfers.
Handoff goes up the middle. Ball's going to be stopped, and I don't think there's much of a gain there. Will that be the last play of the half? 18 seconds to go. Don't look like they're going to huddle up to run anything. 10 seconds as we go. And I think Elkins is going to take a 21-14 lead into the half. I think that's exactly what we're about to do. So, give us a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break. If you haven't done it already, make sure you share this out with your friends. Let these people here in Elkins know that we're here live streaming this ball game tonight. So we go to the half, 21-14. Give us a few minutes to gather ourselves. We'll be back here in just a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and top 5 dealer in the nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. 21-7 is, or 14, I keep saying 7. 21-14 is your score. It is, been a good night for Elkins, but Gravette has battled. They've stayed in it with special teams. They've helped themselves a lot. If you don't know who I am, I'm Brad Caldwell. This is Mike Vanderbush here. And Mr. 42 Sports turned into the Arkansas High School Sports Network.
Glad to be here, Brad. Appreciate you having me, bud.
Yes, sir.
Got a heck of a ball game going on here.
We do. We've got a good ball game going on from Elkins. We're excited. Last year, this one ended up being a 42-38 ball game. So if you haven't already, make sure you're sharing this with your friends. We want to make sure and say thank you to the Harps Food Stores for sponsoring this game tonight here at Elkins. And, any place that we go, you have a chance to get in on the action. Like I said, in September, we've gotten right around 30,000 views. And so we feel like we do something pretty good around here. Sometimes it doesn't always show up, but sometimes you really get great viewership. I know at Des Arc and Hazen there was a lot of views there. That was a good majority of those views. But, we also had good viewership with Bryant and Parkview. And, I think last week even we topped the 2,000 mark there on that game. So we're looking forward to what we got coming up. Coming up, we do have Malvern and Ashdown. Next week, we're going to take a week off, and we're just going to check some things out around our area, make sure that everybody is taken care of there. And then we'll come back on the 7th, where we will have the Malvern Leopards and the Ashdown Panthers. You don't want to miss that one. We've got a great game, I believe, there with one of the top players in the state in Shamar Easter and Ashdown, along with all of the guys that they got at Malvern.
Dupree, Simmons. It's going to be a heck of a show.
It is. So we're going to go to some scores right now. Fort Smith Northside trailing Bryant 35-3 at the half. North Little Rock over Little Rock Central 23-2 in the second. Fayetteville up 28-7 over Bentonville West. Jonesboro trailing Cabot 21-0 at the half. You've got Bentonville 28, Harbor 10 at the half. Fort Smith Southside trailing Rogers 35-0 at the half. Rogers Heritage 20, Springdale 20, Rogers Heritage 14. That's also at the half. A lot of halftime in these right now. Benton and El Dorado look like they're playing a good one in the second. 27-21 is the score. The Sheridan Yellow Jackets up on Jacksonville 14-0 as they are at the half as well. West Memphis 28, Sylvan Hills 10 at the half. Greenwood trailing Van Buren. That's a big one right there.
It really is. I'm surprised to see that. Surprise
is probably even more than that.
Yeah.
Russellville up on Mountain Home 17-14. It's Morrilton and Beebe knotted up at 14. Pine Bluff over Maumelle 20-0. That's an interesting one. Pine Bluff got beat by Valonia last week. Pretty good, 30-13, I believe. They've come up and they're up. Pulaski Academy is now taking a 28-13 lead over Little Rock Christian. And we've got Robinson. I think Robinson's gotten it together. 47-14 over Watson Chapel at the half. Batesville and Nettleton tied up at 14. Batesville Southside up 15-0 over Forest City. It's Wynn 31 bouncing back after that loss to Magnolia last week, up 31-11 over Brooklyn. The Alma Airedales, I think they're back. 35-0 at the half over the Clarksville Panthers. Camden Fairview 42, Hot Springs Lakeside 7, Harrison 14, and Farmington 7. Pea Ridge down 14-10 to Prairie Grove. We're going to go take a quick break. We'll bring you the rest of the halftime scores, bring you a little bit of analysis here. We've still probably got about 8 more minutes at least before this half is over. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Elkins 21, Gravette 14. We'll be back in a moment.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Man, Elkins cleared off quickly. I'm expecting 3 more minutes to come on this board. Of course, both teams are still in at halftime. Most of the time you do get 23 minutes at the half anymore. Both teams have marched, and I tell you what, I looked up and Elkins was gone. Like, man, okay, we're out of here. So let's go back to our scores real quick. Dardanelle trailing Shiloh Christian 27-0 at half. At quarter number 2. Lincoln up 21-6 at the half. You've got Highland trailing Gosnell 34-6 at the half. Ozark up 27-7 over Berryville. You got Blytheville 38, Harrisburg nothing. Truman 21, Jonesboro West Side nothing at the half. Clinton trailing Haskell Harmony Grove 21-14 at the half. Pocahontas 14-7 at the half over Rivercrest. Waldron trailing Ashdown 43-0 at the half. I tell you what, poor Waldron, man, they just. I'm not trying to say nothing bad about them, but that 4A7 having to play in that is just awful. And then what they lost? Fountain Lake, and then who else was it? It's only a 6-team conference right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know how in the world Waldron got put in there, but that was not.
Well, Waldron used to be a 4A4 team, and they just kind of bounce back and forth because of their location, and that's a tough one. Arkadelphia up 22-12 over Nashville at the half. You've got Hamburg trailing Dumas 7-0. Star City up 21-0 over DeWitt. I think Star City is for real this year.
Absolutely.
We've got Monticello over Helena, West Helena 32-14. We got Warren up on McGee at the half 19-18. Wow. The McGee Owls are for real this year, I can tell you. Two Rivers trailing Center Point 17-0. Walt Ridge 56-0 over Palestine Wheatley. Jessieville down 28-14 over to Bismarck at the half. Bald Knob 8-3 over Magnet Cove through Central. And I'm done. I've done all I can do. We're almost done. Johnson County West Side trailing Hector 42-0. Hazen 28, Hampton 0. There we go. We're done. I'm done.
All right, we're done.
I can't do it anymore. And I don't know. People are like, huh, what?
Prescott's beating Gurdon.
There's I think there's 190 teams that play football in Arkansas. And so we just read 252 scores. So.
I wanted to help you out, Brad, but I got to get some new glasses there.
All right, Mike, so let's talk about what happened here in the first half of action between Elkins and Gravette. It's been a nice back-and-forth game. Elkins has been able to hold the lead, but Gravette has been able to stay in there with a couple special teams plays.
They're scrappy. The running back, what's the young man's name? Austin is a super tough kid.
Yes.
They're going to have to keep grinding it. It seems like Elkins, to me, is just a little bit fresher.
Tyler Austin.
Yes.
Kyler, and then you've got Gabe Holmes as the receiver.
Rhett
Both
Hilger.
Those kids are about the same size. Basically, if you're throwing it to Gabe Holmes, and if they're running it with Kyler Austin. And, it's been effective. Both kids are good athletes, and then Rhett Hilger doing a good job of both offense and defense.
They had Meeker involved at the first of the game. I'd like to see them get Meeker involved a little bit. Hilger's playing safety as well as quarterback. He looked a little tired out there. And Chairs is fresh.
So
two carries.
Let's talk about Chairs a little bit. He's basically had about 5 carries. The 3 of them have went for hardly anything, but he's bumped 2 of them, one for 75 yards and a touchdown. And then he got one down here before the half for 55 yards, which set up Elkins for a chance to actually make a play for the end zone. It ended up being called back on a holding penalty. They went for it on 4th and 9 right here. They caught the ball, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken here,
Walden kid.
Yes, it was the Walden kid, Jaquai Walden, with the catch down there. He did a great job, but they called a holding penalty and ended up causing a punt, and then they did a great job on the punt, and that's what brought us to halftime.
Yeah, we got a good one here. You might want to join us.
Absolutely. Share it out with your friends. Let everybody know. If you haven't liked us on Facebook, what are you waiting for? If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, what are you waiting for? We've got the 4A state volleyball tournament coming up. That's coming up in October. You're not going to want to miss that. Share that out with your friends. Bill's giving us some sound effects. He's got a new toy to play with. He just can't even help himself right now. Bill the garden gnome over there playing with his stuff there. Anyway, we're going to go to a quick break. We're coming back. We've got Elkins Elks and Gravette Lions in just a moment.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network, it is after halftime, or coming out anyway. We're coming to the end of halftime. And, well, I guess Gravette will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, Gravette's going to get the ball. I look for them to get it to Meeker and
Kyler Austin, and it actually Gabe Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes.
Gabe Holmes and Kyler Austin are the guys right now for Gravette.
They've been the workhorses.
I tell you, Elkins has got a lot of guys to get the ball too. Again, Elkins win this ball game, but you just got the feel for Gravette right now that Gravette they feel like they're in this one. They don't feel like they're out of it. I think that Elkins has had a chance to maybe put some distance in between them and just hadn't been able to do it.
Absolutely. The lines are pumped up, and they got a shot here.
So here we are getting ready for second half kickoff, and we noticed Dawson, and I don't know if it's Malice or Mollis. I'm going to call him Mollis. He's a ninth grader, field goal kicker. We've seen some really good field goal kicking here on the Arkansas Sports Network, and that one's going in the end zone right on cue.
Nice.
I tell you what, Farron from Harding Academy was so impressive last week. Kicked a 55-yarder, which ended up being the third longest field goal in the state's history.
Yes, sir.
Tied for it anyway. He said that he's actually kicked one 56 yards, which would be the second one. The longest field goal in state history is a 57-yarder. And I can tell you, Kyle Farron from Harding Academy can absolutely kick it that far.
Oh, absolutely.
He kicked the longest kick I've ever seen him kick with a touchback that, I kid you not, went 15 yards out of the end zone. I've never seen anyone kick one that far. He's headed to Mississippi State. So here we go, Gravette on the attack. They come right out, handing it off to their bowling ball, Kyler Austin. Austin gets out to the 20. It's a no gain on the play, second down and 10.
Nice job by the Elks plugging the hole. I think Fair will be kicking in the NFL one day.
It's very possible. Very possible. He is the best kicker I've ever seen in Arkansas. And, I mean, we've had we don't have a ton of them come through here that are great, but he's, Zach Hawker and, a few others that have come through. He's better. He's better than those guys, at least at this point.
Hands down.
So Hilger calling for the snap, hands it off, and ball is stopped again. Elkins getting stopped at about the 20-yard line. Maybe it looks like they give him across the 21. They're going to bring up 3rd down and 9 here. And if you're Elkins, you've got to be watching out for Gabe Holmes.
Junior Mason Allen, inside linebacker. Him and Landon Haney lead the team in tackles. They've been plugging the holes for the most part tonight.
So pistol formation, this is the one that they use the most. Trips down here at the bottom of the screen. Hilger dropping back, rolls right. He's under pressure, throws it there, and guess who it is? It's the man right there, Gabe Holmes. It's not going to be enough for a first down, though, so Gravette's got a choice they've got to make here. But the ball on the 27-yard line, 4th down and 3. And, boy, early in this half, if it's me, I'm punting.
Yeah, you got a punt here. You got 4 guys around Holmes, and he rolls to the right and fires it in there anyway. Pretty nice job by Hilger. Scrappy kid. Lions are going to go for it, or at least try to draw them off sides here.
That's a good point there, Mike. They're going to at least give it a hard count, and they're backing up. They're punting. And heads-up play there. Nice. Aiden Williams is back there.
Oh.
Williams catches it. They call him down. That was the right call. Ball's down right on just behind the 45-yard line there. So that's where the Elks will start, about the 44.5. And Elkins, again, trying to put a little distance in between themselves and the Gravette Lions.
What happened there? His knee hit the ground?
He caught it with his knee on the ground. Okay. Sure did. Thank you to D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas Tech University, the Arkansas Army National Guard. We do appreciate those guys. D3 Auto Sales is offering $500 off of a buy. All you have to do, say you heard it here on the Arkansas Sports Network, D3 Auto Sales in Hazen, Des Arc, and Searcy. And we've got a flag on the play. Ball is thrown out to the wide side there, and Williams was the recipient.
Nice tackle by 24.
Williams is an unsung hero on this team, man.
Sure is.
So what's the flag going to be out there? White Hat's about to tell us.
Holding on the Elks, I believe.
That's exactly what it is, holding on the Elks.
Penalties starting to hurt the Elks.
Tough times for sure, and those holding penalties really get you. 10-yard varieties.
Chairs itching for the ball.
Dean dropping back. They throw a little screen pass.
Beautiful
He's got
ball.
room. He's across the 45, which is the original line of scrimmage. Gets all the way out of bounds there. A little late pushing there afterward. And referee's down, and the kid's trying to help him up. I hope he's all right.
I like that call, Brad.
Yeah, good call there on the long play, getting them back. I'm going to say 2nd down and 7 there, but it could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely.
3 wide receivers down here to the left-hand side. Williams up on the right-hand side. Chairs in the backfield for the Elks. Dean gets the snap. He's looking left. He pulls it down, gets across the 45, down to the 40, all the way across the 35, down to about the 34-yard line. That was a nice gain there for Dean. And just like that, this high-powered Elk offense doesn't have to worry about that holding penalty anymore.
That fake opened up the whole side of the field over there. It was a nice play by Dean.
Now, Elks in a hurry up. They call for the snap. Now they're looking at their head coach, Zach Watson, on the call.
Go ahead at Chairs here.
Chairs gets it. Oh, no,
nice
little
fake.
zone read. And Dean just not quite quick enough to get out. He's still up. He doesn't go down. He's showing them, hey, I'm tough too, y'all. Dean's not a small guy, 6'2", 280 pounds as a junior. You told me as this game was going on that both Chairs and Dean will be back for the Elks next year.
Yeah, so this is a young squad. Williams is a senior, but you got the sophomore, Walden, and as you just mentioned, Dean and Chairs.
Critical drive for both teams right here. Chairs options out to the outside here, down here to the left. They've got a blitz coming. Nice job by Dean to avoid it. Gets across the 30. Tries to make a move. Nothing there.
Mask.
I felt like I saw one. They got it there. It's a face mask. I believe that's going to be a face mask. I think the PA guys already called it a face mask. They haven't waited for the call just yet.
Should be a 5-yarder, though. I think he was a...
So 5-yard face mask makes it a first down for the Elks. Ball just outside the red zone here.
Snapping it quick.
Chairs has it. Going off the left-hand side to the 20, all the way down to about the 15. He's down to the 14-yard line. We got another flag on the play. What do we got here?
Be another hold.
Well, that's in the backfield on the defense there. And I saw some extracurricular activity going on between two players. Let's see who they call it on.
Okay.
Again, we want to thank the folks of Elkins for allowing us to be here, rolling out the red carpet for us. We really do appreciate it.
You're right.
Well, they're going to wave the flag off. So, looks like it's going to be second down. They haven't moved the chains. Right about 1 yard, not even really. Maybe just a shade under 1.
Lions got to find a way to stop the Elks here.
Again, they just have so many kids to get the ball to. There's so many weapons.
Oh, bad snap. The Lions get on it. I think they got it.
And another play for the Lions there as Elkins was driving in. Ball was snapped through the hands of Dean. And right now, Elkins just allowing Gravette to hang around. They've had opportunity after opportunity to put them away and just haven't been able to do it.
They found a way. That's about the third or fourth time the Elks have either dropped a punt or a bad snap tonight, and it's keeping the Lions in the game.
The Lions have been opportunistic, to say the least, about their turnovers and different things of that nature to be able to stay in this ball game. They've converted a couple fourth downs for touchdowns, and they really are in a good place right now as they get the ball back.
Got to find a way to move the ball here, Brad. Nice move.
Ball goes outside to the 30-yard line, just across the 30 down to the 32.
Holland for the Elks is banged up shoulder. We hope he's all right.
So now Hilger looking deep.
Going deep.
He's throwing deep. Nice play on the ball there.
Oh,
what a play. Oh, 30. My goodness. We've got a penalty on the play. So there's an interception. And that's going to be Josiah Betancourt on the interception. Now let's see what the flag is. It was a really good play to come back on the ball by Mason Meeker. And they had him deep. He got inside. Nice job to knock the ball up by the Elk defender. And Betancourt was the recipient of it.
I didn't see it, but this looked like a defense pass interference they're going to call. Did he get his hands on him?
So what do we got here? So it looks like they're going to call pass interference on the Elks.
Where are they going?
So
okay.
they're going to mark it back from the spot or from the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a first down for the Lions. Great play there, but it's going to be nullified, and now Gravette's on the march.
We got a ball game here, Brad.
Yes, we do.
What a great atmosphere.
RPO.
Nice play.
They throw it out to their guy. That's number 10, and that's Gabe Holmes once again.
Hilger to Holmes.
I mean, has anybody else touched the ball besides Austin, Holmes, and Hilger?
Just Meeker.
Meeker did.
Couple times.
They did throw at him just now. But it's been those three guys for the most part, and they've been in this pistol formation quite a bit tonight. Handoff goes up the middle to Austin. Kyler Austin picks up the first down.
Tackle by the sophomore.
And I'll tell you what, Gravette seems to be feeling it just a little bit right now.
Yes, they do. They got the mojo. Walden with the nice tackle. More and more I'm getting pressed with the lines as we go.
Gravette's a good football team. That is for sure. I would say just watching them versus Elkins, they're a playoff team.
Absolutely. Both these teams, yes, sir.
Both these teams are going to be playoff teams, I believe. They throw it out to Meeker. Meeker gets by the first tackler. He's hit hard down the 35-yard line, but that's going to be another 7 or 8 yards there. I'm going to call that, where are they going to spot it at? Just inside the 35, down at the 36-yard line. So it's going to be second down, and I'll call that 4. What do you think? What do you think? 4 or is that 3?
I'd say 3.
So we're going to call it 3.5. How about that?
Yes, sir. Meeker's a ball player.
Yes, he is. They got some good players over there at Gravette. Handoff goes up the middle to Kyler Austin. Once again, he's tackled around the head. Nothing coming out right now, so apparently it was a good tackle. Didn't look good from here, but we don't know. We don't have that vantage point. He got out to the 35, so it's a gain of 1, so we'll call it 3rd and 3 now. 4-down territory for the Gravette Lions.
Nice long drive here by the Lions. If they're able to punch it in, it'd be nice.
Gravette trying to tie this ball game up at 21.
Nice fake.
Good job there by Hilger. Is it going to be enough? It's not. It's going to be a little bit short.
Man.
So we're winding down here in the third quarter. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. And it's 4th down, and it's a long 1, short 2.
Is that Williams on the tackle again?
I think it was. Williams been everywhere. So Gravette needs about 5 feet here. They got
them offside.
Who moved first? Which one are they going to call?
Really close.
Usually this goes against the offense, but let's see what they call.
We'll call in the line, call in the side judge.
Mike, I think you've got some fans out here. There's all these comments. Every one of them's for Mike Vanderbush right now.
Appreciate that. Probably my family.
Your family. Watching right now.
They can make sure y'all go and like our
so they're
YouTube
calling
channel.
False start. False start right there. So that backs them up 5. That was a critical play right there. So you go from 4th and about 5 feet to 4th down now and a long 6. That may be 7. I mean, it's real close. This is the longest 6 ever in football history. So Gravette got to make something happen, and if I am Elkins right now, I'm looking for Gabe Holmes.
Trips wide right.
Yeah, they've got it spread out. Big blitzer throwing to the backside. Nothing doing. I think Elkins might have had it sniffed out, but they really only had one man to beat on that backside and might have got a first down. Elkins gets a stop, though, and so now Elkins comes back on offense with a chance to go up 2 scores.
Big-time defense by the Elks there. The penalty killed the drive. Hilger is an iron man. He does not come off the field, Brad.
That's right. Handoff goes to Chairs. Chairs gets up the field. Boy, I tell you what, every time he touches the ball, you just feel like he can break one. 3-yard gain there on the play for Chairs, 2nd down and 7. But I tell you, like I said, you just kind of hold your breath. I guess you do if you're a Gravette fan, that's for sure.
Hilger come up and put the pop on Chairs. I mean, right when I called him the Iron Man.
Yes, sir. You've also got Holmes out there as well playing defense, outside linebacker. Ball's thrown out to the wide side to Stephen Holland. Holland picks up about 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 of them lines out there playing both ways. And I think
now that I look, Kyler Austin's also out there as the middle linebacker.
Okay. Scrappy bunch.
That's it. Chairs gets it, goes up the middle. He's stopped.
Another good stop.
And that looks like it's going to be enough for a first down, though, just inside the 50, or outside, I should say. Just outside the 50, inside the 49, is going to be enough for an Elk first down.
Chairs picks up speed quick.
Yeah, at first step, and he's full speed. Really, really good player in that offensive backfield for the Elkins Elks. Dean looking. He's got a little bit of time. He's flushed out to the right. He's got an arm there. Look at that one. Oh, my goodness. That would have been an unbelievable play. That was a throw and a half now. He threw that ball from about the 42 all the way down to the 10 and threw it from one hash to the other. I think he's got an arm like his bloodline say he do, right?
No doubt. And he's got some footwork on him. Nice move to step to the right and fire that thing.
2nd down and 10. Handoff goes to Chairs going off the B gap on the right side. He's going to get stopped. Going to bring up 3rd and 7 now. And, you know, one thing I've noticed about Elkins tonight, they've been in a lot of 3rd and 7 situations. A lot of long situations deep into your downs. And, you know, they've went for it almost. Well, have they punted? I guess they have punted one time tonight.
Like 2 times. Both punts were excellent.
Let's see if they go. I was about to say they might play this as a 2-down territory here. Dean rolling to the right. He's got nobody there. Nice job by Gravette there to snuff it out. And I'll tell you what, I am impressed by the live arm of this kid.
I am too, Brad. I'm also impressed by these blitz calls the lines are calling.
Lions are putting some pressure on them, staying in the ball game with their defense here. So now 4th down, are they going to go for this? Is it going to be a pooch punt? They're trying to draw them off the sides here. So now what are they going to do? They're going to back him up, and that's exactly what they do. Good call here as we are 1:23 left here in the 3rd.
Absolutely.
Ball is down inside the 20, inside the 15. What a great roll there. And it's going to go all the way out of bounds at the 11-yard line. That ended up being it didn't look good, but it ended up being good for the Elks here. And like I said, we're coming up on 1 minute to play in the 3rd, getting deep into this one. And we thought we were going to see a super high-score ball game, but the defenses of both teams have come up big.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier about the way this game's going. They look like they're at the late first quarter. The Elks might run away with it, but the Lions are a scrappy bunch, and we're going to have a football game here.
Gravette coming out. 89 yards away from Patert. I assume we're going to see a lot of Kyler Austin and Gabe Holmes here. Little zone read action. He's stuffed in the backfield. He got hammered there. Elkins bringing it on the defensive side of the ball. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends. If you haven't liked us on Facebook, go do that. Make sure you're subscribed to us on YouTube. State tournaments coming up, volleyball, probably basketball. We haven't got the thumbs up on that just yet, but we did do the 5A state tournament last year in basketball. If you're interested in sponsorship, we got over 100,000 views on that last year. Now, Hilger rolling out to the right. He's throwing it deep, and there was an opportunity there by Sean Bodie. Sean Bodie had the opportunity for the interception, and he's hitting himself because he could have had that one. So here we are now, big third down play here for the Gravette Lions. They're third and a long way from here. Third in Huntsville, I'm going to say. And so that's Bill's line there, I got to say. But, yeah, I'd say third in Huntsville. We're pretty close to it. So trips to the right, pistol formation. Elkins showing blitz here. They do back off the blitz, though. Hilger throwing over the middle.
Nice.
What a throw.
Nice.
And, my goodness, Meeker carrying him all the way out to the 40. He's still going to the 45, across the 45, down to the 47-yard line. Oh, my goodness. What a play. What a throw by Rhett Hilger.
Hilger can throw the ball.
He threw that right in the middle of the defense of the Elkins Elks. Threaded the needle. That was an incredible throw right after a throw that wasn't so good the throw before. Nice job there by Rhett Hilger.
Really impressed with that kid. Impressed with a lot of kids out here tonight.
So here we are. That's going to bring us to the end of the third, and it is 21-14. Good. I don't know if I expected it. You want to make sure you're sharing this with your friends. I think we've got a great one coming up here at the as the game goes on. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Over the years, you've seen me wear a lot of hats and do a lot of crazy stuff to get your attention, but we are Arkansas's Quality Dealer of the Year, and it's because we care about our people and our vehicles look different. We specialize in leveled and lifted trucks, and we make the process easy. D3Autosales.com.
Thanks to Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas Army National Guard, and Heirloom Legal for being sponsors for us. We've got several sponsorship opportunities. Let us know here. Like I said, viewership has been really good so far this year. This game might not show that as much, but we've had great viewership so far, and also Razorback coverage. You do not want to miss that. We've got podcasts and all kinds of stuff. You don't want to miss out. So here we are, fourth quarter of action. Hilger looking to the right-hand side, and that ball was bobbled. He comes down with it, and again, those kids are loads, and that is Gabe Holmes once again. He picked up 5 when he probably shouldn't have picked up any, but you can tell the weight room is very important at Gravette.
Absolutely. The kids are in great shape.
So second down, and I'm going to say 5, but it's probably a little longer than 5 here. Handoff goes up the middle. Oh, my goodness, met at the line of scrimmage there. Big, big play, big hit by the Elks.
How many carries he's got now, Brad?
I quit keeping stats when I was trying to keep Dardanelle online and Dover online. I just quit. Unfortunately, today has not been the day for stats. Oh, he's got to be up there, and these guys over here beside us might have a stat line for us. I'm not totally sure. So here we are. We've got 3rd down and 5 here. Ball is snapped, and Hilger just trying to make something happen, and right around the line of scrimmage again. Ball was snapped off to the left-hand side of Hilger. He just really didn't let the play develop after that. I think he may have had a little more time than he thought he did, but it's going to bring up 4th down as they've lost about an inch or two in the last 2 plays, and it looks like Gravette's going to punt. We haven't seen that many punts for a game that's 21-14.
As another underclassman on the tackle there, 34. That's Mason. Alan Mason. Another underclassman for the Elks.
So Kyler Austin going to punt. Oh, no, they're tricking him. What a play. And that's going to be carried out all the way down to the 35. That's a great play call there. Josiah McGee is the recipient of the fake punt. They snapped it to the up back. McGee came across. They handed it off. Everything looked like it was going left. It was a counter back to the right-hand side. Great call by Gravette.
Both teams got all their timeouts left here, Brad.
So here we are. Ball in the 35-yard line. Gravette trying to put this one in to tie this ball game with the Elkins Elks here as we are in the 4th quarter of action. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Things getting tight here at Elkins. Handoff goes to Kyler Austin. We've got a flag flying in. Handoff went up the middle, and it looks like it's in the vicinity of holding.
Killing drives tonight.
Holding penalty on Gravette will back him up 10.
Excellent camera work.
Katie Harshaw on the camera tonight. She's doing a great job. Hadn't had to worry anything about it. So that's important. If you don't know already, if you're live streaming, having a camera person that can do it is important. Nice. Hilger fakes it. He's trying to throw it through a little sidearm. Never set his feet there. Gabe Holmes had a step. If he hits him, I'm not sure he gets tackled right there.
Hilger sometimes doesn't set those feet. It's important if he can get those set and plant and get that ball. Yeah, Hilger's got to get those feet planted.
Yep, got to get them set there. So brings up 2nd down now and a long one. And I'm going to say 2nd down and Brashears here. Snap, little
nice
zone read. Elkins is all over it right there. I believe that was number 50, Dalton Schumann.
Schumann's had a big game.
So 3rd down and a long one here, and they just don't have that many plays in the playbook for 3rd down and 24. Yeah. So big here for Elkins and for Gravette. If you're Gravette, I think you've got to take this as a 2-down play here, maybe try to get 11 or 12. Trying to make it into a little bit more of a manageable 4th down. It's 8 minutes and 33 seconds, so I mean, there's some time here. There's time left, but it's going to be, it's going to be getting tougher here as time goes on. Hilger letting it fly. He had a man and just didn't have enough arm to get it there. So the punt team coming on for Gravette.
I think I would have took a time out there.
3 timeouts left for both teams, by the way. 21-14 is the score. 8 minutes and 19 seconds to go, and now Elkins, you got to think maybe Elkins starts looking at a 4-minute type offense here. First down sticks are Oh, low kick. Ball's down. It just on the 30-yard line, I think is where they touched it. Let's see where they mark it. Oh, that's not a good spot there at all. He touched that ball on the 30, and they ended up getting it on the 28. I mean, of course, I'm sitting here on the side, clear as day. That was a tough one there for the Elks, but the 28-30, it doesn't matter. Now Elkins trying to put some distance in between themselves and the Lions on this offensive possession.
Got a fresh Deshaun Chairs here. I'll look for him to get the ball.
Good. Oh, ball is thrown, intended for Betancourt right here. We also would like to thank the Harps Food Stores here at Elkins for sponsoring tonight's game, allowing us to fill up with some gas and do some other things here. We do appreciate the Harps Food Stores in Elkins for their sponsorship tonight, along with D3 Auto Sales. Go visit D3 Auto Sales in Searcy, Hazen, and Des Arc. Get $500 off the buy just by allowing them to know that you heard them here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Chairs, trying to make something happen. He reverses field, just got tripped up. I'll tell you what,
Hilger.
He's not as fast and he's not as shifty, but he's got the same style and kind of the same body type as a Barry Sanders.
That was Hilger that tripped him up. I mean, Hilger's come up several times tonight and made the stop.
Man, I mean, those kids right there with Hilger and Austin and Holmes tonight, they've just shined so much.
Absolutely.
So 3rd down and long, Elkins needs something to happen here. Gravette has really been able to shut them down, and Dean might get sacked. He spins out, and he's going to be sacked for a good loss there, and Elkins going to have to punt. Gravette's going to get the ball back, and from what we thought was going to end up being a super high-scoring game has ended up turning into a defensive stalemate.
They keep getting pressure on the quarterback on these 3rd downs, and defensive coordinator for the Lions needs applause.
Good adjustments by the defensive side of the ball there. Kick is up.
A nice high, tight spire.
And the ball's going to be down. It's going to be on the plus side of the 50 for the Gravette Lions. So Gravette has great field position here. Ball's going to be spotted on the 47-yard line. Really good field position for Gravette.
Is the punter? Is that the freshman kicker, or is that a different kid?
You know, I wasn't. No, Dean has been the punter tonight, but I didn't pay attention to who kicked that one.
That was number 1, and we don't have a number 1 on the program.
So now Gravette coming out 47 yards away from tying this ball game up or possibly going for 2 to take the lead. Only
7.
We'll be able to find out if they get in and score.
Landon Neal, the back.
Little pass goes up, gets up to the 45. That's number 10, Gabe Holmes again. You see him so many times with the ball in his hands. Like I said, this next week we're going to be taking the week off. And you can join us again on October the 7th as we will be with the Malvern Leopards and the Ashdown Panthers. You do not want to miss that one. It's going to be a great one. Big 4A battle there. Ball's handed off to Kyler Austin, and he's going to lose about 3 on that play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Gravette Lions as we come up on the 6-minute mark to play here in the 4th quarter of action.
Schumann again, Brad. He's in a big game.
Big plays here.
Dalton Schumann. Got to pull something out of the old hat here.
So Hilger drops back, and it's intercepted by Williams. Williams going over to the left-hand side. He's trying to get past the defender of Gravette, and he gets drove out of bounds, and that might be the biggest play of this ball game.
Guess who?
That's Aiden Williams. Aiden Williams really pushing for possible player of the game tonight. He's been everywhere for the Elks. So here we are now, Elkins again trying to put this one away. 5:36 to go. Gravette has been there, but Elkins has always been there to make the play, and it looks like what we got here. Timeout? Timeout Gravette. We'll take a quick one with them. It is 5:36 to play. 21-14 is your score. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go. Braces are Invisalign. Let's go. Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go. Trust her as your ortho. Let's go. Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go.
Over the years, you've seen me wear a lot of hats and do a lot of crazy stuff to get your attention, but we are Arkansas's Quality Dealer of the Year, and it's because we care about our people and our vehicles look different. We specialize in leveled and lifted trucks, and we make the process easy. D3Autosales.com.
We're back here at Elkins. And Elkins with a 21-14 trying to hang on here. 21-14 lead trying to hang on. Ball on the 44-yard line. Little handoff to Chairs here. Chairs gets onto the outside. Down to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Unbelievable play there by Deshaun Chairs, and he might have just signed, sealed, and delivered that one for the Elkins Elks.
They've done a great job of keeping him fresh tonight. And I think you're right, Brad. They look effortless.
Absolutely. And, you know, like you said, it's almost like they've held him. Like, you know, it's almost like they've held him till they just absolutely needed him. Mm-hmm. So Elkins leads 27-14. Extra point is up, and it is good by the freshman Dawson Mollis, and that gives Elkins a 28-14 lead. We're going to come back here after a short break. Elkins 28, Gravette 14. Be back in a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network, Elkins just scored. Deshaun Chairs doing his thing, and I tell you what, there's not very many backs that are better than him in the state of Arkansas, I can tell you.
Yeah, I don't know how far back many of these fans go, but he reminds me a lot of Kaneko Logan from Fort Smith Northside. They share the same number, and they're both.
Now there's a name. I mean, you pulled that one out of the hat, didn't you, Kaneko Logan? I mean, that's one of the state's greats right there.
Right.
Up back catches it for Gravette. He is
goodness.
smashed. I think, who was that hit him? That was number 3, Landon Martin. Big sophomore there making the hit. And you were telling me in the break that Gravette's got some youth on this team, right?
Yes, Hilger's a senior, but old Gabe Holmes, the wide receiver, is a sophomore. He's the backup quarterback, so he'll probably be the quarterback next year. And the crusher, Kyler Austin's just a junior, 5'11", 195. He'll be back next year. So got two studs coming back.
Gravette rolling out to the right-hand side. They've got the wheel on them, but big play there on defense. I think he thought the ball might have come out. Landon Haney with the play, and he's down trying to get up here. That's Rhett Hilger being hit. They cannot afford to lose him. Ball's going to be spotted on the 25-yard line, left hash mark here. And I'm probably going to send Mike down to get Coach Watson. If this lead holds here with 4:30 to go, Coach Watson and our stars of the game tonight. Hilger dropping back. Throws a quick
Holmes.
one. Gets it.
No, it's Meeker.
Yeah, gets it to Meeker. Meeker gets close to a first down. He's been very effective when he's gotten the ball tonight. He's probably the fourth option here on the Gravette Lion football team.
Meeker.
So they didn't move the chains. It's going to be third down and short here. Handoff goes to Austin. Austin gets across the 35, just inside the 35. There's going to be enough for a first down. I'm sorry, the 45. So Gravette now in a hurry, running a no-huddle offense, under 4 minutes to play. They fake it to Austin. Hilger rolling out to the right, kind of throws it sidearm. Ball was intended for Meeker. Ball was incomplete.
Brad, we've seen Hilger throw a couple bullets tonight. He throws in the mid-80s for the baseball team.
Yes, yeah, that's what you were telling me there, and I mean he's got an arm for sure. I'm not surprised up here that you've got good baseball. There's really, really good baseball played up here.
Absolutely.
Trips to the right-hand side, still in this pistol formation. They've been in most of the game tonight.
It's good pickup.
Hilger throwing deep off his back foot, double covered, and that is intercepted by Betancourt. Josiah Betancourt picks it off. I think that's going to do it. Mike, if you want to start making your way down there, maybe get with the AD down there and see if we can get a couple guys up here. We'll put them, if we got room. Do we got room here? Yeah, we do. Put them right here in front of us. So we got 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining unless something crazy happens. Elkins going to move, I believe, to 1-0 here in the conference in the 4A1. I know that everybody's looking toward that Ozark matchup coming up very soon. Dean hands it off to Chairs. Chairs gets to the 30-yard line. Going to be pick up a 2. Bill's going to be joining me here on the headset. Bill, bringing it. Now, got a man down on the field. So it's going to be an injury timeout. Let's take a quick timeout. 3:02 remaining here. 28-14 Elks. We'll be back in a moment.
Over the years, you've seen me wear a lot of hats and do a lot of crazy stuff to get your attention. But we are Arkansas's Quality Dealer of the Year. And it's because we care about our people and our vehicles look different. We specialize in leveled and lifted trucks, and we make the process easy. D3Autosales.com.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network, game of the week. And we've got timeout, injury timeout, both teams just kind of conversing with their coaches. Well, they've got, I guess that's the athletic director, maybe getting them some water or something down there, just helping the refs out. Nice night up here in the Ozarks, Elkins, Arkansas. It is a early fall night here in Northwest Arkansas tonight.
It's a good night for football, that's for sure.
Boy, I haven't heard that voice come through these headsets in a while. Dean, he's looking deep. Elkins is going for it all. That's Williams, and he's just overthrown. I tell you what, this Dean kid's got a cannon.
Well, he definitely lives up to his name. That is for sure.
You know, Dizzy Dean was one of the first people to throw a curveball. And they said that curveball was an optical illusion, which obviously we know it's not. But Dizzy Dean, and I guess he's got to be the great-grandfather of Dizzy Dean that's out here tonight.
Got to be, but I guarantee a great-grandfather is happy tonight.
5 wide receivers for Elkins. Again, they're still being very aggressive here on the offensive play column with 2:57 to go. 3rd down and 8. Elkins needs to make this happen. They're throwing it down the middle. That's Chairs. What a grab by Chairs. Ball is going to be on the 40. I don't know, Bill, if you saw that or not, but he threw that directly over his head. That's one of the hardest catches that you can make, and I have just been so impressed by Deshaun Chairs tonight.
He has looked really, really good. He's had a lot of balls that have been right on the money in stride, and that's what you're looking for when you're trying to move the ball down the field.
Deshaun Chairs going to be one of our primetime performers next week. You can bet on that one. Handoff goes to Chairs up the middle. It gets down to about the 36-yard line there. Elkins in really, really good shape right now. Now they're taking their time as clock is winding down. Got 2 timeouts for Gravette, 3 for Elkins. Elkins has no need in calling a timeout right now. And off goes to Chairs. Chairs gets down. He's down at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained a yard on that one. So,
more importantly, Elkins keeps that clock moving.
3rd down and 5. Under 2 minutes to play now. Elks looking like they're moving on. Going to be 1-0, but I'm looking for this Gravette team. They're going to make some noise here in this 1-4A conference. I know everybody's looking at this Ozark game, but I'm going to tell you right now, Ozark's going to have their hands full with this Gravette team. Dean looking at the 5 wide receiver set. Throws it to Chairs. Chairs gets out to the 30-yard line where the ball is out of bounds. And that's going to be real close to a 1st down. But the clock does stop with 1:23 remaining. So 4th and 1 here. Dean going to go up the middle. He's going to have plenty enough for a 1st down, and it's got to be close here to.
They're signing it. There he is.
Yeah, unless Gravette decides to take timeouts, this pretty much should do it. 1:14 and rolling here. Trying to pull up Elkins' schedule here as we come up on the minute. Elkins in no hurry at this time.
Except for maybe to go to Brahms after the game.
Well, you have to decide if we're going to go to Alma or Fayetteville on that one. And it looks like Elkins is going to down it. They do. 44 seconds to play, and as long as Gravette doesn't take a timeout here, I guess they will have to snap it one more time. Elkins, 3-1 on the year so far. 21-14 victory over Pea Ridge in the scrimmage game. They've got Huntsville next week at Huntsville. Elkins and Huntsville, pretty good rivalry there, just 20 miles down the road. Berryville, Green Forest, Ozark, Gentry, Lincoln, and Elkins downs it for the last time in this ball game. The Elks are going to take a 28-14 victory. Great job by the defensive side of the Elkins. Deshaun Chairs was fantastic tonight, and the Elks win again, moving on to 3-1 in the regular season and 1-0 in the conference. Stay tuned with us. We're going to try to get some interviews as we wrap things up here from Elkins. Final score once again, 28-14. Elkins over Gravette, moving to 1-0 in the 4A1.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, Maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Elkins celebrating a 28-14 victory, moving to 1-0 in the conference. And Coach Zach Watson trying to call his troops down there and talk a little bit about what happened. Got Mike Vanderbush down there trying to get some people up here, and we're going to talk a little bit about this game, Bill. It was a good game. It was an entertaining game. It was a game that Gravette really, they stuck with it. They were scrappy. But in the end, I think the talent of Elkins won out.
I think you're right. I think one of the things that I was, paying a close attention to is, Gravette coming into this game at the first quarter, maybe up until going into halftime, seemed to be a little outmatched. You start seeing a little bit of X's and O's being played on the sideline, some adjustments being made before you go into the locker room at the half. Gravette was able to come back. And then coming out of the halftime break, you could tell Gravette continued to make some changes. No score. There in that third quarter of play, they kept it close, they kept it tight, had a chance to go ahead in the fourth quarter, but unfortunately for Gravette, Elkins is the better team tonight.
Deshaun Chairs is a guy that you've heard a lot of people talk about. I know that, with our connection to Pottsville, I talked a little bit to their coaches. Pottsville was up on this Elkins team 14-12 at the half, but Deshaun Chairs come out in the second half and really got going. And, you look at a kid like him and you think there's just not a lot of kids in the state of Arkansas that can hang with a kid like him. He's just a different level.
He is. He's got that first step that can catch a lot of people off guard.
Yes, he does. And really, when you think you've got him tackled, he can jump in and out of the hole and do some things that not a lot of kids can do. He had big-time runs tonight. 75 yards, 55 yards, and 40 yards tonight for touchdown, or 75 and 40 went for touchdowns tonight. And like I said, and then he made the catch probably that iced the ball game there with third down and long. They throw it to him. He catches it. Ball comes directly over his head. As a wide receiver, you're able to look at one side, you're able to look at the other, but he was able to come over the top of his head. The ball comes in. Your line of sight on that ball, there's just very little of it. And Deshaun Chairs made a great play. Bill, you're looking at some scores right now. Let's talk about some scores around the state as we wait on Coach Watson and a couple of the stars of the game tonight.
Well, a lot of these games have gone final, Brad. We have Little Rock Parkview defeating Hot Springs 33-21. And again, a lot of these games that we're going over that have gone final, a lot of these were the blowout ones that got over quickly because of the mercy rule. Bryant over at Fort Smith Northside 41-10. It was Bentonville over Springdale Harbor 45-17. Marion defeats Greene County Tech 34-8. Robinson over Watson Chapel. That one just changed and moved on me 59-20. And let's see, Shiloh Christian right down the road defeats the Dardanelle Sand Lizards 55-0, Brad.
Yeah, that one's a tough one. We knew that Dardanelle coming up here tonight was going to have a little bit of an issue, and unfortunately they had just as many issues with the game as we did with our stream.
Right. Now, here's one that kind of caught me a little off guard. Nashville Scrappers, they're usually one of the ones to contend with. Of course, we know Arkadelphia is someone to contend with this year. Arkadelphia defeats Nashville 49-12.
Arkadelphia in the 4A, when you look at them, they look like a team that's probably considered the favorite in 4A. But I'll tell you right now, there's another one, and I don't know if you're to it just yet, but the Harding Academy Wildcats.
45-13 over Stuttgart.
That's a major statement by the Wildcats. They won the 3A 3 years in a row, and I think everybody thought kind of coming up here in the 4A they wouldn't be quite as good, but that doesn't seem to be the case. In fact, they might be better.
They're pretty good, I can tell you that. Mountain Pine 62-6 over Marvel and Lane. Cutter Morningstar defeats Subiaco 22-6. Hazen over Hampton, 46-0.
Hazen is a really, really good team. They're probably the favorite in 2A right now. We saw them against Des Arc. They handled Des Arc really good, and they definitely had a good win tonight as well.
Brad, you see any of these games that are still going on that might be relevant to either of these two teams tonight?
Not up there. It looks like Pulaski Academy up 49-20. Is that right?
Pulaski Academy is up on Little Rock Christian, 49-20. That was a Q3 store.
That's a big one right there. Big one in the state. Mountain Home and Russellville, 38-28. Russellville in the fourth. And then let's move on down here. We got Pea Ridge and Prairie Grove. That's a battle of two teams that used to be in this conference. Farmington and Harrison, 21-14 in the fourth. We've got, they moved on me here. You got Lincoln and Green Forest, 42-6. Lincoln over Green Forest. Gentry over Huntsville, 49-13. So really when you look at this conference, the 4A1 shaping up, you got Ozark, you got Gravette, you got Gentry, and you've got Lincoln, and then you've got everybody else. There'll be one other spot that's available to fill, and one of those teams from Green Forest, Berryville, Huntsville will fill it.
Another team locally, Greenland, that one moved on me. Charleston leading Greenland 21-6. That score was at the half.
The Boonville Bearcats has 75 right now in the fourth quarter, 75-38 over Hackett. We saw Boonville last week.
Boonville last week took on a very tough Harding Academy team, and you can tell Boonville's a little upset about it.
Yep, and I'm looking to see if we got anybody headed this way.
We do. It looks like we have a couple of players that's heading through the end zone.
I don't know if they're coming here or he's just interviewing them.
he's talking to them, so I'm not sure. But hopefully we'll get a coach, maybe a player up here. See what we can find out.
Let me see if I can send a text real quick, or we're going to wrap this thing up here.
It's a long way to get around that fence to get up here. I know that.
Yeah, I guess they're
well,
coming.
They're not going towards the field house.
No. Guess they're coming this way. So
cool.
We'll wait them out as we got some. Katie, we've got a new toy that they're playing with tonight.
Hey, listen, we just got this toy. I hooked it at about 15 minutes before we went live. Got to playing with it. I'm going to take it home. We have the bye week next week, and I'm going to work on installing this into our offense.
There you go. I love it. So Mike's bringing some players with him, and let's go over some scores real quick while we do that, as I'm trying to see what numbers he had there. All right, let's see. We've got let's go to a quick break, and we'll come back with interviews here in just a second. Again, you're watching the Arkansas Sports Network. Game of the week, Elkins over Gravette. We've got Elkins football players coming up in just a moment.
Over the years, you've seen me wear a lot of hats and do a lot of crazy stuff to get your attention, but we are Arkansas's Quality Dealer of the Year, and it's because we care about our people and our vehicles look different. We specialize in leveled and lifted trucks, and we make the process easy. D3Autosales.com.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We got a couple players here. Got three of them, actually. Got Dizzy Dean, Aiden Williams, and Deshaun Chairs coming up here. All right, come on in, quarterback. Let's start with you. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right? All right, we got quarterback Dizzy Dean starting out here. Tell us a little bit about that ball game tonight. Come on in here. That's what you're looking at right there. That's what's on the screen there. Anyway, tell us a little bit about that game tonight.
It was a hard-fought game. Both teams really competed the entire time. It was a tough 4 quarters.
Yeah, it was. Really, Gravette was a scrappy ball club.
They're a real scrappy ball club.
Defensively, a lot of big hitting going on out there tonight. Tell us what you're looking at when you're evaluating the field. You're seeing the defense. What are you looking at when you're seeing the defense, especially a team like Gravette?
We were looking for him to key in on Sean a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He had a great game against him last year, and we were hoping for a bunch of one-on-one matchups, and we got quite a few of those. And we just had to go out and execute.
Okay. Well, I guess I got to talk to you about it. What is the baseball player, pitcher, Dizzy Dean, what is he to you?
He is my great-great-uncle.
Great-great-uncle, okay.
Yes, sir.
We kept saying grandfather, but he's great-great-uncle, okay. That's a pretty cool thing. And is Dizzy your actual name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so named after him. Pretty cool deal. Pretty cool deal. So you guys, I guess you got Huntsville next week. That's at Huntsville, just down the road. I actually used to live in Huntsville, believe it or not, so I'm a little bit familiar with the Elkins and Huntsville rivalry, and it's a pretty good little rivalry there.
Yes, I think it'll be a great game. Both schools really don't like each other very well, so the atmosphere will be great.
Yeah, it will.
And very excited to compete next Friday.
All right, well, bring the next one in here. I appreciate you joining us, Dizzy.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
It's too much. It's too much. All right. Somebody that I'm taller than. Aiden Williams, man. You did a great job tonight. You were everywhere on the field tonight. Let me fix that for you.
Oh, yeah.
Help you out just a minute.
Thank you.
That's what you're seeing on the screen right there.
All right.
Anyway, so tell me a little bit about what you saw tonight. You played a great game.
Thank you. Our defense, we came out strong at first, but towards the end, our defense was letting them get deep. And our offense, we held strong the whole game. And towards the end, we kind of got stopped a little bit, but we worked past that. And
tell us about the interception that kind of pretty much sealed the game for y'all.
Well, we're running into some coverage, and I saw my guy go out, and I was like, okay, pass it off. And I read it, and I picked it off, and I was like, okay. And then I knew that would give us some momentum to take the game.
Yeah, I think that, and the catch that Chairs had here on the 40, of course, the touchdown run too. Those were two things that really kind of. But Gravette's a scrappy team, and I really felt like they fought hard against you guys tonight.
Yeah, they'll definitely fight you for 4 quarters.
That's good. So tell us a little bit. Do you like playing offense or defense more?
I probably like offense more.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like catching the ball a little bit? Yeah. Tell me what it's like to play an offense like you guys are. Y'all are wide open, spread, throw the ball, and then you got a great quarterback like Dizzy.
I love our offense because we got a great running back, great quarterback, great wide receivers, and great O-line.
Yeah.
And most teams, after seeing Chairs play, they'll stack the box and wide receivers are open. And after we get some catches in on them, they'll move out wide and then opens up for Sean.
Tell me about Huntsville next week.
Huntsville, I think they'll come out strong against us. They kind of are a rival, but I think we'll put them down pretty easy.
Oh, there you go. Let's hope that they don't see that now. They might play that all week over there.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining us here tonight.
Thank
Appreciate
you for having me.
All right. Aiden Williams there, and is Deshaun out there, or is this it? I think he's over there. Okay. There he is. Deshaun Chairs here. So, Deshaun, you had You had some really big runs tonight. Big play down here, catching the ball in the 40. Pretty much, I think that kind of sealed the deal for y'all tonight. Tell us a little bit about your running style and kind of who you model your game after.
Well, to me, there's nobody I really model. I just try to be something new. And with the blocking we got up front and downfield, I mean, our wide receivers are blocking downfield. It's able me. I'm able to cut off them and make big plays downfield. It's all my blockers. Speed.
You broke one off 75 yards in the first quarter. You had a 55-yard run in the second quarter. Third quarter, I think, was 40-ish. I can't even remember now. And then you had this catch down here. Tell me about this catch. I was probably more impressed with the catch than about anything you did tonight because you caught that ball. It came straight over your head. Tell us a little bit about that.
Coach called verts and ran straight down the field. Dizzy gave me a great ball, locked in, laser focus on that football.
Yeah, but I mean, let's just be real. Like, you catch it here, catch it here. You caught it here. It was over your head. You caught it. That was a great play.
Got to start the fire. Got to start the flame.
Anybody looking at you right now?
Not yet, sir.
Yeah, not yet. Well, maybe we'll get somebody looking at you. What's your 40 time?
4.4s. 4.4s, 4.5s.
Y'all hearing that? 4.4. 4.4, 4.5. Well, I'll tell you what, I compared you a little bit to Barry Sanders tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, I mean, that's Barry Sanders. He's probably the greatest. But I'm just saying, just your running style, being able to get in and out of the holes like you did, jumping in, jumping out. I was really impressed tonight. I'd like to see a better running back in the state of Arkansas. We've watched a few of them ourselves this year. You're right up there with the best of them.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot for joining us, and good luck next week against Huntsville, right?
Yes, sir. Big game. They're homecoming.
They're home. Oh, man, that ain't right. Is that bulletin board material? They're making homecoming with y'all?
I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm not going to say anything.
You know, that's 20 miles that way. I mean, listen, I know a little bit about it. I was there. I lived there for 4 years. I know that they don't like y'all. Y'all don't like them, right?
It's going to be a dogfight.
It's going to be a dogfight. Huntsville Eagles. All right. Well, man, we appreciate you joining us, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And Deshaun Chair is here, and you can hand me those, and you go have fun tonight. Thank you. Be safe. Don't do something that I wouldn't do, okay? All right. Bill coming in. We're going to wrap things up here from Elkins. It's been a great time. We're excited to have been here. It's been a good game. Elkins looks like a team to be reckoned with in the 4A1 and really in the 4A altogether.
Well, we knew coming up here, Brad, that where there is smoke, there is fire, and there was plenty of indication that there was going to be some fire here tonight, and we saw it.
Yeah, you know, honestly, though, the offensive fireworks, we didn't quite see the offensive fireworks like I thought we would. But at the end of the game, it was Elkins being able to make enough plays, and really I think their weapons were just too much for Gravette tonight.
That, and I think the coaching. I think there was a lot of fine-tuning that was done not only in the locker room but on the sidelines tonight.
Yeah.
You could see it in the way that the game was functioning. And just think overall, great game tonight for Elkins.
All right, we're going to wrap things up from Elkins tonight. We're going to try to grab us a bite to eat, get out of here. It's been a great time. 28-14, your final score. Elkins over Gravette. Mike joins me here real quick as we wrapping up. Final thoughts. You got any?
Both teams, very impressive. Great group of kids on both teams. That's why I love high school football.
It was a great game, great atmosphere, lots of pageantry around this game tonight. We're going to try to get out of here quick. Thanks to Elkins for letting us come. We'll see you next week. Again, we're going to be off next week, I should say. 2 weeks, we're going to be at Malvern. We got a lot of things coming up in October. You don't want to miss it. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. If you haven't, you should. Bye.